除了我都打的都挺不错的。然后我个人的话，也是就是刚放脚回来，就每次都这样。然后我需要一点时间把自己的状态慢慢回归，才可以跟以前一样的水平去打比赛。所以我希望就是我们队友就是尽量照顾我一下，然后希望我们队友就越来越的，就是可以越来越打得更好。
Yeah, yeah, sure. Like after what we just saw in game number 1 of IG vs Suning, absolutely sure. My name's JackeyLove. This is Barreto Raz Muhammad, and that was an interesting bit of knowledge from him.
I think we need a reminder of how poorly he played that game. I think we need to just let's see the replay on how bad he was, because it was just an unfortunate performance from Rookie as he just slaughtered Smlz. So remember 9.2, when you place down a Shroud, nothing can touch you. So he got right in there, was fairly low, used his Q to heal himself back up with a Gunblade, even nicked the kill. A few more kills.
Yeah.
11 kills.
To be precise, that was a dominating game from Rookie. 30% damage as Akali as well, and the game didn't even go that long.
That was a very short game, and they had more kills than minutes.
Yep. That was a bloody game, to be precise as well.
Oh, it was bloody, wasn't it?
Rookie just stacks up the MVPs too. A great first game from Invictus Gaming, and if we had any questions, any doubts, I'm sure that first game definitely silences them.
It didn't silence the downs for Suning.
No.
But for IG, as you mentioned, I'm not hearing anything.
I think we've now got some serious concerns about Suning. We know that, a fun fact as well, they've got some subs for game number 2, which is,
breaking news.
Maybe concerning. Angel's coming in over Maple, and we've got Weiwei coming in over Hacker. Is this the right decision? Raz, you tell me.
Well, look, I have the official reasoning. They've gotten boomed. They've gotten destroyed.
Yep.
That's their official reasoning.
Like mental boom as well.
100%. I was actually surprised when I heard that it was a big news that they're moving some players and subbing him in. I was like, is that Smlz gone? Like, because if it was big, I was like, it's like something must have happened, because he's already getting run down by a sign, and it doesn't feel good for that to happen. Angel and Weiwei, when they had play earlier on, this was going FPX. It wasn't that bad, because Angel has experience, so he isn't like shy when he goes into the mid lane. So it isn't like such a 100% bad thing to be able to put them in. But it is a dire issue to be able to say both of you are one of our greatest players in the team. We're subbing out Hacker again. And then we're going to be putting in a new face in Weiwei. And so I think that IG had just smashed them in the first game. And we're probably going back to what was I know Hacker plays a Kha'Zix, but Weiwei has been looking to play him a lot more frequently. So it's very weird to see.
It's kind of funny as well, because Weiwei has been one of the other few junglers to actually pick up Kayn, much like Ning. So I would love to see something pulled out like that in the second game.
I think what the coaching staff must be thinking, that is a very hard game to come back in. Perhaps a few people don't want to talk to each other after that kind of experiences. I just think it's a tough situation. You want to always refresh the mindset. And I know in a best of 5, I know this is a best of 3 in a best of 5 situation, a lot of the times you just see people coming into the team, like top players coming in, or MLXG for RNG, that kind of substitution just for like the mental aspect. They are coming in fresh to a best of 5. And after that series, after that game, I mean, you definitely want a fresh mindset.
You definitely do, because there's going to be no sub out from Invictus Gaming. It is very rare that we see TheShy play 2 games straight, especially this early on in the split.
Yeah, in the regular season, they would want to be able to at least test out the double top laner situation. Give them time so when it gets to the playoff period, then they have that opportunity in a best of 5.
I think this also doubts some of the questions about Coach Martha. When we talked about losing Coach Kim, there were some, like, how does IG bounce back? How's the mentality going on in this?
And I think people put too much stake in Coach Kim, because while Coach Kim is a great coach, Mappa's been with the team for much longer. He's been a stage coach for the team back in 2016. He's been with them for so long that it felt like a Parth situation where he was with the team, just not on stage. And so back on stage for them now. Speaking of on stage, we made a point of it. Here's Weiwei coming in for the squad in favor of Hacker. And then you look towards the next player. Welcome back, Angel.
Yeah. Good to see him again. It's been, I guess, a long time coming if you're an Angel fan.
Yeah, for people who want the rundown for Angel, it was in the LDL for Tyloo, if you remember them for their CSGO play, the organization that is named as Angelo, renamed to Angel, and for him it was more so his Swain and Zoe pick. So expect a Zoe in this series. I know that this man right here is probably the best Zoe you can have, him and Knight. But Angel has made some waves on his Zoe option early on in his rookie season. So I would expect him to go towards that here.
I would also say that for Angel as well, you should know him from last year of LPL. Like if you don't know him from the LDL, so keeping a question mark over the head of why Suning decided to do this, as you said before, you know, maybe it's more about the mental game now, but changing things up. But
clean comms, clean mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also lose some of the synergy that's been built up over the years between Maple and SwordArt. Some of that synergy I don't think we saw in Game 1, and we have expected quite a lot of them as they are the super team, and for that reason that they've worked together so much in the past.
I want to see what we get out of them coming into this game, because at this point, it's expected the fans, analysts have called for this, that Suning are going into a 4-series loss streak if they don't really upset going up against Invictus Gaming.
Yep.
This is the place to do it. There's a lot of pressure here, and Angel, he has a lot to prove if he wants to find himself back on the starting roster.
I mean, this must be a very intimidating matchup going up against rookie Invictus Gaming. They won the first game with almost ease. We'll see how the second one goes here. Remember, it is 9.2, so Irelia is still viable.
Lissandra has been open here, so if you're Suning, you want to pick yourself up the most comfortable laner. Ooh, okay. I would rather go Lissandra, but a LeBlanc takeaway from rookie. That's so much focus on him. Taking away the Jace, the Akali, say even the Aatrox, even though TheShy has been a monster on the pick, and saying we don't want him on LeBlanc, period.
But there are still other availabilities. You did mention that Lissandra, if we're talking about Invictus Gaming, maybe prioritizing towards that bottom lane still. Early roams there available for Lissandra, and looks like it will be locked in.
Some teams are willing to give rookie the Lissandra, saying that at least we get the mobility away from him.
Yeah.
It's like going up against Vitality and saying as long as we put Jizuka in something that can sit still, he doesn't have the ability to outplay.
And then he picks Karthus mid. And suddenly it's mobility anyway, because it counts. And Kalista locked in again for JackeyLove, though. Keeping it short, keeping it simple.
Ooh, Olaf pick.
That's an interesting one for Weiwei to move into the second game.
We've seen so much Olaf here, 53% win rate, and a lot of it's just based off of how much it just wins matchups. Fast clear time, so he can go from place to place, and then he can just sit still. His ganks may not be strong if we're just talking about his Axis mid lane, but in terms of just being there to counter gank, makes Ning think twice.
Oh, but he's going to have to pick up his game if he wants to do something about the bottom lane. It's Ezreal again, Raz.
I didn't expect it. I didn't. With how quickly Invictus Gaming are playing, Smlz has been really challenged early on, but his Ezreal is still phenomenal. So I don't want to make it out to seem like he's a bad Ezreal. It's just more so the situation that's being presented to him. It's a lot of members flying at his face.
Yeah, it's really rough going into that same matchup, especially as an AD carry main. Going into that Kalista again is going to be pretty rough for him.
We've been put in the same situation where we've been seeing a lot of support bans, and guess what? Baolan responded with the Pike, so you're already seeing Galio support being banned away. It's just not that many supports that you can take away that takes the Fang out of that bottom lane.
Was it enough to ban the Pike away? Because IG banning the top side of the map, you know where their presence lies at the moment, especially since XiaoAL has played a lot of that Renekton. Alistar, the final ban.
Surprised by that. They could pick up Alistar themselves. They're on red side in second phase, so they just didn't want to see Alistar played at all. They have another pick in mind.
Maybe they're looking to steal away SwordArt's Tahm Kench?
Tahm Kench, maybe still go to the Pike. If Baolan is feeling himself on that Pike pick, that creates a 5th threat on this team. Lee Sin is a threat, Kalista and Lissandra a threat. I'm assuming TheShy is going to pick a threat no matter who it is. Let's see if Baolan goes back to it.
Yeah, definitely open. Invictus Gaming, they could go for something different. Gragas support. The most likely scenario, remember, can still be flexed to the top side very rarely.
Yeah, I'm not going to. TheShy is never going to allow that to happen.
Was carry threat.
It's not happening.
Full AP Gragas top lane.
You keep trying to. No!
Well, it
but
does
Gragas
mean,
into the Tahm Kench is what I think is real cool to see here, because it may not be the pick into it, but even Tahm Kench is not the right option. You're worried about Gragas coming in, body slam to pick out your target, but he could just hold on to his cask, either bring both members in who's in Tahm Kench's stomach, or wait long enough to just pick him up afterwards.
Yeah, split him apart like peas in a pod, removed from the situation. Now, TheShy picked up Sion in game number 1. And this game seems a lot about denying that.
Fiora alert. I'm saying this.
Okay.
If TheShy gets the chance to pick up a Fiora, he's going to. He is a Riven main in the past, so a lot of players have gone to the Riven pick versus Sion. I want to see what he can do. You have to be confident after the last game. And you're going up against Weiwei and Angel. Look at it. You're going up against 2 subs. TheShy has to feel emboldened.
All right, 8 seconds. Let's
Look
see what
at him,
it
he's
is.
smiling.
Oh, quick lock-in of Irelia. Not what we expected.
Still a great matchup versus the tank, so
Yep.
he wanted to style in some way, shape, or form. Irelia, ordinarily a mid lane pick. Angel and Rookie know it well. Has a low win rate here, but you give it to TheShy, he'll get the job done.
All right, let's just see him confirm, lock it in. There we go. And
Yeah,
you've got,
technically Lissandra could go top.
I
but
mean,
I
yeah.
don't think TheShy will ever pull that one.
We still will wait anyway to find out. Sooning. They've adjusted a tiny bit, but with that bottom lane, still new questions to be made there with the Gragas pickup going into it. And it is one of SwordArt's comfortable picks, one of his most played supports in the league. But you look at what he sacrificed to pick it up.
Just really wonder about that. The Tahm Kench pick. I love the Tahm Kench pick paired with the Ezreal because of how well it can play out the lane. The poke damage is there. The all-in is surprisingly there for Tahm Kench. But looking across to the composition that Invictus Game has got for himself, this is the most confident and comfortable Baolan's ever been.
Yeah.
In this champion pool, I can play whatever I want. I've got the Kalista beside me. Throw me in whenever. You better be there to pull me out. The double kill, or at least the solo kill that they got in Smlz in a 2v2 fight was a great indication of how much they're all-inning on this laning phase.
But you know what? Baolan likes to go further. What he did in game 1 was pick up the pike. When you throw the Fate's Call, you just go that tiny bit further with the piking. Gragas, it's the same thing. You just got objects in your way. So he'll get thrown into a fight, knock up, body slam, knock up, ultimate cast, knock back, knock away.
I really like the pike one just because we talked about it when he's ahead. You can go go farther. He tried to get 2 people consistently in his stun. So it's always fun to see how far you can go when you find that lead. This time around, having himself the Gragas. There are a few amazing support Gragas players. I haven't seen Baolan pick it up for himself in I don't even remember when the last time he did it. So let's see if he can make a name for himself here.
Notably as well for Baolan. Game 1 looked so much fun for him. Game 2, it's another unique pick into the bottom lane. Let's get right to it. A series that we were waiting for, a series that has so far delivered in Game 1. If Game 2 is any different, well, maybe it's a benefit to Sooning, but we'll find out. Let's hop into it here in Shanghai. There it is.
In full force.
Feeling good. TheShy is coming still.
Pretty sure he was there. And he did a lot. Yeah. We saw what he could do.
TheShy is here. Now, of course, taking Irelia into the top side of the map. He's gone for teleport, which is good to see, I guess. Ignite would have been fun, but you know. Do have to play semi-serious. Of course they do. This is a big moment for them. IG need this win. It's going to be Conquerors on the Irelia as well.
And you're going to see it. We saw it in the last game. JackeyLove's picked it up for himself again. We did it last night. Halo Blades Kalista.
Yeah.
He basically was able to instantly get those 3 autos on top of Smlz and SwordArt at the beginning of the skirmish. So you just need to be able to, there we go, play it cool and calm to get it right back up. Now he's the ability to trade back again.
So really annoying as well. Speaking
Conqueror's
of annoying,
trade.
XiaoAL, this is corrupting potion trade with Conqueror. Oh, that stings.
Yeah, whenever you get the Conquerors, you just back on up if you're XiaoAL. You already talked about the Time Warp Tonic that he used to pick up his potions because he was hurting.
Yeah. That's rough as well. Weiwei might have to make a bit of a pit stop to the top lane if he can afford it. But even then, it might be rough. Ning's going onto his blue buff too.
At least XiaoAL has the vertical jungling path. So there, XiaoAL getting traded on, but he should be safe. He should be fine knowing that Olaf picked up Gromp blue top side. Or blue Gromp top side. Either way, Rookie's under threat.
He wants to show himself there. Glacial Path used the wrong way. Rookie has to flash.
Oh, they got him.
there. They're committing. First blood for Weiwei.
Thumbs up. Weiwei gotta feel good on that one. It's the new duo. Subs coming into the game, and they get the kill on Rookie. The strategy to put him on Lissandra was one thing. But then Rookie putting in the extra bit of damage for his E, it's either he made the mistake, wanting to bring it behind him, or he just wanted to get the trade off on Angel. Either way, he loses his flash, teleport, and he died.
Very decisive move from Suning. You could see the crystals in their eyes as soon as that glacial path was used, very inadvertently. So IG losing their mid laner early. That's exactly the lead you want for a LeBlanc. Bottom lane still getting shoved in, unfortunately, though.
Shoved in and trade under towers. Smlz is put to half HP under tower from not only the Q from JackeyLove, but from Baolan as well.
Yeah.
It's been hard for Smlz to farm in this lane.
To be fair, though, Weiwei's level 4 and now having first blood. Although he hasn't backed, it's going to be a very decent gank opportunity if he can get past that tri-bush warding. And time it well. TheShy, you are painful.
There are a few Irelia top lane players that I really want to see play, you know. TheShy is one of them. Ray is another one. Even with the changes that's come through with Irelia, it's still a great pick you can have with Conqueror's trades.
Yep.
Boom, get in there.
A lot more damage now as well. Speaking of the devil, it's procced for a third time. Ning's just like, let's wait.
Just in case XiaoAL wants to trade any damage back. Here comes Weiwei.
He's level 5. So if Weiwei can get up in time, if he can spot out Ning, which he's going to do in a second, Predator.
Does he have red buff over him too? Yeah, so
Yeah,
red
he
buff
does.
advantage.
Ning in the 1v1 won't win this. Undertow's there, but the help of
TheShy.
TheShy's coming in. XiaoAL can't get into the fight. Olaf still with the 1v2. Weiwei over TheShy. Ning's next. See you later.
Wow.
A beautiful Viking straight over from Norway.
1v2. Get out of his way. That was so sick to see. Red buff, level advantage, Waxon up there. I was worried about TheShy. I was like, why are you going in to help? You don't have that much HP, and you can't deal with an Olaf. They thought they could deal with him in a 2v1 situation, and it was wrong.
Oh, he must feel empowered. 3-0 on Olaf early, and I'm glad we get to watch it again.
Look how low TheShy was setting up for this dive, and here comes the actual gank. Weiwei recognizes, gets the undertow, easy kill, and can easily turn it. Remember, low HP, more attack speed.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. I don't want to say it again, but I got it. I got it.
That's fair, Raz. Absolutely fair. TheShy burnt his flash as well. Kill threat onto XiaoAL decreases by 10% in that top lane too. And Weiwei can make a return gank.
Definitely can. And I think he should. So much gank setup there if you're Sion. Once you hit 6, you can use your ultimate into your Q. The damage is definitely there from Weiwei.
He's level 6.
I don't want to see him go towards the redemption pickup. I want to see a black cleaver.
Yeah.
He is just so far ahead that he can take over the jungle matchup. He's already put his foot on Rookie in the mid lane. So this should be, I would say, a mirror of Beishang's performance when he had that Olaf.
Very well said. It's going to be the Cinderhulk picked up first, and we'll wait and see how that Black Cleaver comes into his possession. Hopefully first, as you said. Ning is a level behind in the jungle and 10 CS behind in the jungle as well. Very good start here for Suning. The momentum in their favor with a 1,500 gold lead, but we want to see that continue.
At least he has some gank paths bot side. When Ning has been behind in the past, he's relied on his laners, his side laners, to be able to clear the path in the side lane bushes so he can find a way to lane gank and get access. This time around he has a Gragas, so expect him to go bot side for that. One thing that has been notable is Baolan moving away from Targons and trying to pick up extra AP so he can get the damage down there. Didn't expect that to happen, but it's certainly the reason why higher damage has been landing on Smlz and SwordArt.
Yep.
Just want to be able to see Ning. It looks like he's just going to hard farm it to level 6, but he's got it now.
Almost has to, because Weiwei's still that level ahead. Level 7 Olaf at 7 minutes. The very feels good. He's cleared most of his camps going up towards the blue, which he will give over to Angel most likely. And see if he can revisit top where Ning is now making a stay.
We're going to have to see how fast they can move. He's in the area and he sees
Vanguard's
Ning.
edge onto XiaoAL. He flashes, kicked right back into it. The damage done by the edge of the edge itself. And Ning picks up a kill.
That's why we need to see Ning hit 6 so he can start to look towards his lane and help him carry him. TheShy did so much in that one. Triple longsword. He's out of the damage to follow.
That's super rough as well. That just puts Shy back into a great lane. Ning will help get some of this turret. Weiwei will come in and clear it away, but again, damage has been done. And while denying some of the minions underneath turret, Weiwei cannot protect it any longer.
And so, look how close he was. The moment he would give away blue buff, he wasn't going to path back downwards. He was going to go top side to help out XiaoAL. XiaoAL was going to reset the lane. He was going to be there for either the counter gank or even just to go all in on Sion ulti. So it was unfortunate that it had pushed that quickly and Ning had been top side.
Very rough move there for the top side of the map. The bottom is kind of going even trades here. Smlz this time is at a decent CS margin. So good to see that Smlz was able to adapt after that game one absolute slaughter and is now even with the Kalista.
Pushing it through, has the Sheen proc that's been landing. I think Baolan might be making the call for a gank bot side. Good for Weiwei to be in the area to stop that.
Yeah. Might actually be able to deny blue as well. Weiwei coming in but can't get the smite in time. It's secured by Ning, which means it does not go over to Rookie.
Oh no.
Is it going to happen again? Yeah. Hang on. No Vanguard's edge auto attacks. XiaoAL beaten to death by a stick.
This feels bad. Remember when Invictus Gaming went up against Rogue Warrior so long ago? It was Zhang Xiao's Sion that was feeling the pain. TheShy will execute his trades perfectly, and he got himself the experience to lead 84 CS to 54.
Yeah, that's 30 CS in the favor of TheShy. Those magical sticks, as it were, are just hurting so much for XiaoAL. He has a Bammy Cinder with cloth armor, and it's still doing nothing.
No, thankfully he will have ultimate soon. He's not going to be able to use it for the matchup. He can't bite. So he needs to use his ultimate to get back to the lane.
Smlz just used Arcane Shift to the bottom lane, however, because our attention averted because Ning is here.
Yep, just getting right back in the lane. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch too many of those minions, but our focus is bottom lane, as you mentioned.
Ning is going to back away anyway, so Smlz SwordArt. Crisis is averted there. It's back to farming for Weiwei. All right, Olaf. He's rushing that Black Cleaver. He wants to be king of the hill.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. Some players will still go Redemption even with a lead, thinking about the whole composition. But for him, he is their comp. If you get this many kills, if you get the resources, like experience advantage, you should be the one set up to succeed. So there we go. Double Ruby Crystal.
I guess he couldn't afford the Phage. Or maybe he doesn't want to opt in for the longsword into it either.
We'll find out soon.
We will find out, I'm sure. But I mean, there is more health in the jungle, of course. And possibility still to go to the top side as Scuttlecrab is coming up and Rift Herald is available. Big push in the mid lane from Angel, who's actually a tiny bit ahead and is able to force Rookie to look for other options across the map.
It's going to be awkward for Weiwei. He can't pick up the Rift Herald even though he's on this side of the map because of how much pressure Irelia has. So Irelia and Lee Sin would have enough damage to solo out Weiwei or XiaoAL. Here comes the typical lane gank here from Ning.
Yeah, he thinks it's only going to be TheShy here, but Ning's doubled up on the play.
They take so much effort recognizing if there's a ward in these bushes. Made extra care that there wasn't. So he's going to be able to go into the second bush quite easily.
The difference is that Weiwei is nearby, but doesn't have Predator available if this blows out of hand.
Here we go. The wave just bouncing back now. Let's see if it goes back to even. Yeah, it's close enough.
The ward. Teleport's coming in as well. They're committing hard to this IG. Kick on back. XiaoAL, how will he get out of this one? Well, Kalista's up here. JackeyLove picks up his first kill.
That was perfect timing. The enemy bot lane had based. Smlz cannot go back to bot lane tower, so they're going to be able to pick up this tower quickly.
Full turret plating and all. Is Predator available? Not yet, but Weiwei going to come in all the same time. Kench ultimate, Abyssal Voyage, they clear the wave with the True Shot Barrage. Angel coming in, the collapse here. Invictus Gaming in a lot of trouble. JackeyLove locked on down, flashes away. Baolan in as well. Teleport to commit. That is Rookie. 5 versus 3 in the top side. Make it 4 as Sion's coming in.
Yeah, Sion still has his TP option, but heading straight towards the bottom lane just so he can say, all right, calmer minds prevail. But I don't think the IG's calm.
Angel, go right on him. Be careful. Dragon's Rage is not available, but the damage is burning Angel down. He's out of the fight. Weiwei slows them down, gets locked down himself. Rift Herald now for IG.
Sion has to have his eyes on this play. Predator going through.
Okay, versus 5. What can Weiwei do? He still has a massive lead, but no Black Cleaver. At least it forces IG off the Rift Herald nice and early.
Yeah, you'd expect now TheShy to start looking to match the bot lane Sion.
This is a great rotation from IG, though. Straight to the mid lane turret with more plating.
They've probably been one of the best teams at taking advantage of turret plating.
Well, hang on. JackeyLove's lockdown. What a binding from Angel. Explosive cast sends him away.
Good call.
A very good ultimate from Baolan. Turret plating going down all across the map, though.
The ultimate chain just does so much damage, and it would have dissuaded Rookie of looking for this
They
dive.
found Weiwei. The dive's coming through anyway. Ning flashes forward, double flash. Rookie gets the shutdown. They lock down Angel underneath the turret. The Viking fights back for IG. They do find the turret anyway, and they're going to find more plating.
Look how low Angel was, and that was just the Lissandra passive catching up to him.
Yeah.
Such a huge AoE damage. Not only the turret plating, they're just going to push it through with this next wave and take the tower.
Having said that, Invictus Gaming don't have a lead just yet, but with turret plating falling down and this being the first turret of the game, tempo advantage now. Good dodge from SwordArt, but the body bop lands. They won't go further. The Fate's call, maybe just to get him out.
Yeah, he was taking turret shots. He was not going to be able to get out any way else. So they were just looking to fight so much that they didn't think about just taking the turret. 13 minutes and 50 seconds. No team has been able to push the tempo like this to look for the mid lane turret in such a brute forced way.
Yeah, it works out. Of course it works out for IG. They get first turret. They breach that gold gap by about 1,000 now. Top lane, Smlz sitting here solo, but he will not be able to get this turret.
They have eyes on this.
It's a big advantage. Yeah, Richard it started, however, though.
Control ward got placed down, I think, just right afterwards. I wonder if they got any... Kalista's going to base, so there's no way they can contest with it.
Yeah, even if Ning knows, he's only got Rookie to help him out. Rift Herald is a good objective again for Suning. Second game in a row that they picked it up, but the first game was a bit iffy. Hoping to see this one actually opens up the map for them.
Big question is what they're going to be able to do with it. A lot of the times, teams with the Rift Herald aren't able to properly use it. Either they, you know, in desperation for how long they have it thrown on the side lane that gets repelled and doesn't fully take down the turret, or they can set up well enough, but they're up against a team that's so, let's say, brute fortress, IG, FPX, teams that will hunt and look for a flank. Just talking about the necessary points, Ning has ultimate. TheShy has push once he goes back top lane. If you set it down mid lane, IG will flank you and look for a fight.
Well, Invictus Game got other plans for the time being. No, it's Ocean Drake. Well, Smlz spotted out by a ward. Ocean for Ocean here is the trade-off. More talking about that Rift Herald as well. Mid lane turret is full health, so see if they can get full value. Angel, yeah, he missed the binding. Teleport's going to come through. Vanguard's edge! Flashed away from. Good timing from Angel, waiting for it. Decimating smash now onto TheShy. He will get ultied into mid-range. Angel's all the way back in. TheShy 1v2 gets one. Looking for XiaoAL. Tahm, Kench, and oh, the help him. TheShy back into minions, but dies eventually. A very close call, but IG have got other plans in mind.
Good response, but they lost the minion wave. The next minion wave will take some time, so they can't take this tower.
Tempo rises though, Raz. Doesn't matter what, almost a 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane. Rookie's getting the bot lane turret, but Rift Herald is going to get a full charge.
I don't think he can be able to take this turret down just on his own.
Oh.
Wave is coming through, but here comes Gragas. Nah, it's not going to happen. Oh, wait.
I think so, Raz.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I think we're good. Look at the claws.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, hit it. There we go.
He was looking away. He knew the minions would do the job.
It's a good trade-off for Suning, especially since they were behind the play.
Oh, when will the trade-off ever end?
The fighting never stops. 1 and 2 on TheShy. He forces the flash. Oh, a flawless duet indeed for XiaoAL.
This has been wonderful from TheShy. Even though he got surrounded by people on all corners, still gets the trade back onto Angel. They wanted to get the kill on TheShy, so Angel had to commit. Here comes another fight. They know where SwordArt is.
Angel's in the bottom lane, so no help
Cast
available. Baolan gets half health. The explosive cast sends back SwordArt. He gets locked down, cleanses away. Invulnerability works out, and Invictus Gaming find their kill. Baolan only just survives. The True Shot Barrage inches from his life.
Even cleared the minion wave, so no rogue auto attacks took down Baolan. Got the job done. He felt like a jungler. He was just he was like, Ming, Mako? No, I'm the Gragas player. That was such a great body slam flash.
And his explosive cast has just been splitting up the team of Suning. And there's nothing that the Tahm Kench can do for himself in these fights.
I don't know about this one, Angel. I'm sorry. This is just this is risky.
Hang on.
Oh!
Is it? TheShy misses Vanguard's edge. Angel, no solo kill, but Weiwei's coming in.
He's rushing in there.
Do you know the way? The question is, TheShy gets smited down, falls direct, can't be stopped. Ragnarok again, 5 and 1.
It's an interesting path to get out of there, but okay, one more tower shot would have taken
It works
him
out, and now Suning might be able to get this bottom lane turret.
It's looking good. It always feels like you have to be a little bit paranoid about the rest of the map. you take down TheShy, it seems like IG just bull rush another objective. But this time around, it's all quiet. That was just well played from Angel. I didn't expect it. It's always difficult to go into that thinking that you won't get hit by a rogue stun here from Irelia, but that it wasn't the case.
Angel's playing very close to the chest, especially since one Vanguard's edge means that LeBlanc takes probably half her health getting out.
Angel's been on point and dodging out from the Vanguard.
He really has, yeah.
The top lane fight, it reminds me like if you go up against the Fizz and he Qs forward with ulti, expect the ulti to come out at the same time. It was probably the same interaction where you expected the ulti of Vanguard as the moment the Q from TheShy came in his direction.
Especially since at the moment Angel doesn't have any armor whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see a Seeker's armor guard there, so see if that gets optimized. You just look at the gold here as well, Raz, and you see that it's pretty much TheShy. It's Rookie as well. Smlz dead even of his lane opponent.
It's really interesting to see. This is probably the best bet that Ning have in the series very easily. There's only been 2 games. The first one's not the memorable.
Yeah, definitely not.
And it means so much for Smlz in particular. If he can join these fights, and by the time that it ends up happening, boom, already has his Muramana. Just been completed right now. So it's great that now he's combat ready.
He can actually work towards his double tier, but we're looking at Rookie again. He's locked down 2. This is not good for the mid laner. Isolates himself with the Frozen Tomb. Going back in. Weiwei again, still super fed. Flashes forward, but destroyed by Ning. Now Angel has to get out, tries to outplay, gets back into SwordArt's mouth. Yummy, yummy. But in his tummy lies no one except SwordArt is getting a fatal death here. As Ning jumps in, they can't kill him as he flashes away. Smlz trying to outplay. Oh, Kench is forward. Smlz takes down Ning, and this has just gotten spicy.
Here comes Baolan, though, might be able to turn this one back. He chooses otherwise. Here comes Sion.
Bring the levels back up. Smlz finds another. A double kill for the AD carrier of Suning. Bring the level up even more. Rookie getting into the fray. Locks down Angel, but they're still on the kill. Smlz and Angel duo up, and it's perfectly done.
But you know what? That was well worth it. Suning really just doubling down. When I said that Smlz was combat ready, I didn't expect him to go in immediately.
Yeah. That Muramana made all the difference in the fight, Raz. 20 minutes in, Suning have found their footing, and they're actually going to have a gold lead when this turret goes down.
Just fun to see them walk around with Tahm Kench. They know that they can play that extra bit more carelessly, knowing that SwordArt will be there for them.
I wouldn't be surprised as well if SwordArt, that next item is probably going to be a redemption. Depends on what it is for the Tahm Kench. Baolan just wants more action. This just doesn't stop.
Yeah. Well, I think she's not going to be able to get out of this.
Angel has to deal with Rookie. Baolan, the ultimate comes in again, locks down the Frozen Tomb. Angel outplays 2 ultimates, gets body bopped in the end. The Dragon's Rage is still available. Angel's wasting time. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike, and Rookie is the one who claims the kill.
Literally nothing you can do about it. He committed too much to the bot side, and every time that happens, IG chooses the fight button. So, they might find the same option on towards Suning. They're committing to the mid lane.
Lock down TheShy. XiaoAL is not confident enough to drop the ult. That's because he doesn't have it. Or Slayer misses as well. Meanwhile, Invictus Gaming picked up the Cloud Drake in the bottom lane. So good trade-offs still here for IG.
Clouds and Oceans across the board. I thought IG would certainly choose the mid lane fight with how well TheShy has been trading up underneath the tower.
More neutral objectives on the board. Invictus Gaming trying to build that tempo up once again. Rookie does have 2 items and a bounty on his head. Angel has lost his set bounty and lost his life a couple of times as well.
Getting closer and closer to that one-shot LeBlanc that I know and love.
Oh, this is sneaky from Invictus Gaming. Smlz's walking first. 2-man force duet again. Invictus Gaming hitting the bottom lane turret. Angel is doing the burst damage. Where's True Shot Barrage? It's not available just yet. Smlz wants to reset it. Invictus Gaming running away. Undertow doesn't land, but he's going to pick it back up. Doesn't land again.
Oh my god.
Here comes the train. Oh no! He bypasses. It's an express back home. And XiaoAL has nothing more to do. The True Shot Barrage doesn't hit on key targets. Suning still chasing up. It's JackeyLove who's the only person to fall. Invictus Gaming walk away with 4.
But you saw the portrait. It was so beautiful to see the Sion in behind him. I bet he would have lost the Sion Speedway. He was so close to being able to net it, but just missed every member.
It's not over just yet because Invictus Gaming have been sandwiched in. Still more fighting. Suning have found Rookie. Ulting himself. Will it get him out? TheShy with a stun down, but Ragnarok seals the deal again. Excuse me, rather Weiwei just locking down with Thunder.
They can get mid lane tower and go for something much greater. Baron Nashor is up on the field, and there's no Rookie and no JackeyLove.
Remember, there's a 3-item Ezreal there who's stacking his 2nd tier in the Archangel staff. Smlz is having a very different game too.
He is so on point looking for these fights.
It's empowering to think you can recover from a game like that. Picks up the red buff, Ning can't reach with the Sonic Wave, and they're over to the Baron pit, but do they start this up?
Let's go back and see how this all really started, because just take a look. The flanks coming through. I enjoyed this from, yeah, please speed it up. Because the teleport coming in from Sion was the most important aspect. The Olaf just missing Baolan, and Sion just missing everyone. But they could still chase him down because JackeyLove was slowed, and that's what mattered when Angel was able to net him down. 1
is better than 0, Raz. It's pretty simple math, but
that
sometimes hard to forget.
Yep.
Invictus Gaming feel like they're on the back foot this game, but to keep it even simpler, Invictus Gaming are down in gold. We're going to watch this again.
They knew that they were going to stay on the field. That's hilarious. They were either going to be in rotation back to the mid lane with the wave, or they're going to be picking up Wolf Camp.
Yep.
Right now, Suning have them red.
And for even quicker math, 2 is better than 1.
You got to stop with your quick math.
Ning is looking for Weiwei, who is now a level down. So if a Baron comes through, Ning has a high probability of stealing it away if he's alive.
They're in such great position for Baron. Take a look at LeBlanc. I think I would love to see her push up topside a little bit more. The wave is getting away from him. He's able to shield a little bit of that damage.
Yeah, most of it actually. Smlz starting to chunk out. Has the Cutlass in inventory now as well, still threatening up the mid lane. They've got full Baron vision apart from that cheeky little ward behind the pit. And Angel's just sitting in the side lanes to the 1-4. Nicely done for Suning. This wave will be an issue that IG will have to respond to.
My question towards Smlz is, what is that Cutlass going to turn into? Is that going to be a gun blade?
Good point.
We've seen those builds come through.
Hang on, that's the Faith Call. Explosive cast. It found Tahm. Kench, XiaoAL on the side. Angel's not here just yet. TheShy into the back line. Oh no! Smlz, run! They just need to get him alive, and he survives. TheShy is down, but Ning flashes in. Yup! To the face, and Ning just tries to find Weiwei now with the glacial path in. It's a tomb of legends, and immediately a double for the Lee Sin. IG, their fighting prowess continues.
Smlz literally pressed every button to get him out of there. TheShy would not relent, and even after they took him down, flash from Ning, kick in the face. There is no coming out from Smlz. Is there going to be a contest here? Here comes Angel.
Angel wants his tag Baolan with the sigil. Go in again. You know you want to. It's at 6,000. Baron has so many Ren stacks. XiaoAL coming in. The tank wants the decimating smash. Glacial path out. They're turning on XiaoAL to lock him down. JackeyLove with the kill. Back onto the Baron. Can they do anything? They need to rend it now. It's secured by Ning. Baolan almost gets bursted out by the zombie Sion, but it's all gone wrong again. More kills, more damage, more death, and a Baron for Invictus Gaming.
It is so bloody, and IG are still not relenting. One opening, just take a look at this. How many times does Smlz have to run out of there? At least he got cast by Gragas, but Irelia saw him in his gaze. Jump onto him, jumped onto him again, even flashed forward, so at least it's like, don't worry about it. I will assure the kill. Even slows 2 members down with his E. Ning did a lot to be able to cover for what was like TheShy just not being able to get the kill on Smlz.
That's when you complain in all chat to the enemy Lee Sin, like, save everything for me, use all ults on me. Ning waited until Smlz fell to the safest and unfortunately just got destroyed at the end. Now Raz, okie dokie. That's another ocean for Invictus Gaming though. And it's probably the Dragons that we're not going to talk about this game.
It's allowing them a good excuse to stay on the map for much longer and have more of these fights because they can just stand still and get the mana and HP back.
And with Invictus Gaming pushing up to this turret, a lot of poke coming out from Smlz and Angel. They're going to need it. At least there is some wave clear here from Suning. So inhibitor turret is going to be very hard to achieve. Suning still have the potential for a big fight.
4K gold lead for IG. It's not that much for, in comparison to the previous game. Smlz just needs time. He needs time to be able to stack up that tier.
He's arcane shifting forward, knowing that SwordArt is going to save him with the Devour. Can do things like that. Baolan, half health. See you later. True shot barrage. Run.
This is beautiful to see. And he has himself the Sork boots too, so you know what he's going to go for. It has to be a gunblade Smlz.
You also know that if Smlz keeps doing that, that's a Baron push completely denied because Baolan went to half health.
At this stage in the game, yeah, he's been changing his mind a few times. But at this stage in the game, I would actually say that This is a tough one for IG. Think of the options SMLZ would go through for poke. He's already chunking out Baolan. It's going to be harder for JackeyLove to really deal with that as well with the mid-range that he has. And then also, you know, Rookie's been prone to being poked as a Lissandra. So across the board, it's going to be difficult for Invictus Gaming to find the fight that they have like been able to get in open field.
I would also say that Invictus Gaming, this Baron is going to be absolutely useless pretty much. You get the gold, it's inherent from it, but that's about it, so that doesn't help the case. Raz touching back on the Ezreal of SMLZ as Rookie. Hello, what are you doing here? What is he doing? The ultimate needs to be proc now. 4 members in. TheShy is going to turn it 2v4. This is a world-class caliber play, or maybe it's a mistake. Rookie back in, flashes out. What's going on? Explosive cars. They're getting sandwiched in. Get out of there. Suning should not be here. They need to find the play. Angel with the AoE, but Ren City here as SMLZ outplays to the point. But Ning finishes it off. Invictus Gaming get the perfect chokehold, and they might have done enough.
Lissandra was alone for so long. They thought they can get the pick for free and get out of there, but slowly and surely, they just kept getting rolled over, and the flank was devastating. They did not know what to do the moment they were in such a bad terrain.
Invictus Gaming know when to pick their fights. They know exactly how they're going to catch Suning sleeping, and at that moment, Suning got caught out. Rookie and TheShy were bait 2 versus 4, but this is what you expect of Invictus Gaming. A clean 2-0 here does not take your eyes off the prize, and that prize being Invictus Gaming.
This felt like a race. It felt like a race within the game, and IG ended up winning. A 2-0. It felt like both of these games you can put into one game alone, because they were both real quick, and it was just relentless. Suning brought in 2 members, and I think that Angel did an exceptional job.
Weiwei did as well.
Yes, both of them did a great job at resetting what was a devastating game 1. It just was IG kept coming back. I think that I made a point that I loved the composition for Suning, and they were online. I felt like one gunblade away from Ezreal just being a menace.
Yeah.
They found that one key pick onto Rookie, and slowly but surely the members start to fall in. I think what was really hard was Ezreal being in a 1v1 with Irelia.
Yeah.
Because the moment Irelia comes in, you're like, it's still a 1v, like a 2v5. Like, that's not that, but they spread out. So SMLZ was in the wrong position, and that's just about one play that really decides the game.
Super hard as well. That's what Gragas is made for. Small chokes in the jungle. That the ultimate just does so much more.
Yeah.
Because Tahm Kench just couldn't be anywhere near SMLZ.
That's pretty rough, man. It's a rough game. I think that SMLZ proved to us that he could, or at least Suning. It was not Suning SMLZ's fault in game 1. It was more so Suning in game 1 just making the wrong fights around the mid lane in particular. And SMLZ said, no, Ezreal's the right pick. Ezreal is a damn fine pick.
And
it's my best pick, as well as the dilution.
Yeah.
He gets it. Does a lot of damage. He does a lot of work. But it was around these large skirmishes and fights that they were still on the field with.
And if Suning were devastated in game 1, they were mentally devastated in game 2. That game was on the verge, and although IG ended with a gold lead, well, gold had absolutely no business being in that game. Weiwei found an early lead, but Rookie and JackeyLove were still much of a threat. TheShy even went absolute ham as well.
Yeah, Irelia was great. Always finding SMLZ. The ultimate would able to land onto him in team fights. And even though he had a Z, Flash, quite a bit to get out of there.
Yeah.
Ning was on point to follow up in one team fight in particular. So it was a tough fight into position as an Ezreal for SMLZ.
It's really tough going up at like a team like Invictus Gaming and choke you out, and you have limited options to play through. There's a lot of props to be put towards Suning for that second game where they actually played around IG, or maybe through them is the better way to say.
Yeah, I talked about XiaoAL and his ability to flank in while he's on Urgot, while he's on Sion. That one is a great flank.
Yeah.
It was just legitimately the ability to just get the extra turn. He was afraid of them going to the right, forgot about the fact that they can just turn towards the dragon, the river.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn. Please let me see this.
This was so
please.
close.
No! It hurts every single time I have to watch it.
See,
every time.
See, that's the game. If they get that 5-man, that's probably leads to the game. Yeah. That was rough. I mean, there were, but to be fair as well, I mean, they made the best of a bad situation. It was just unlucky how Suning got called out in the end.
I also just love the fact that, yeah, in the end, getting caught out was one thing. But, like, the faith that they have in their two players, Weiwei and Angel, because after that point, they still chased them down. They still got a kill out of that.
Yeah.
Angel is a good enough. I think he's a great player that should be in the LPL, like, as a starter.
Yep.
I just think that Maple has more experience, and on top of that, like, is much more sound when it comes to the Akalis of the world. Also plays the supportive picks incredibly well. His team fighting is strong. So I wonder how, we'll see how much we'll see of Angel and Weiwei going forward. But maybe they get used a little bit more frequently. We're already seeing Weiwei being intermittently put into the jungle position with Hacker.
Yeah, you'd have to think that like that last fight as well kind of showcased the potential for players like Angel and Weiwei as well. In that said last fight, there were a couple opportunities that were taken. Weiwei's so big here as well.
He's huge. And while Rookie can buy a lot of time as Lissandra, take a look at Smlz. Like, suddenly he's out of position, he has to E it forward, and they already split themselves up. They didn't get to see Baolan coming in from the top side. So, like, IG were slow to come to this fight.
Yeah.
But it was Suning as a team not repositioning as a team. They were not positioning themselves as a squad where they were all coming down towards the Irelia or all moving up. I think both would be fine options, but they split themselves up for far too long. So I think second-to-second shot calling was not there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick one member, because usually people would go towards like SwordArt, who is the shot caller. But I think that that was a play where you can look back to and say that, okay, what happened there? Was everyone too loud in this instance? No one's going to be pointing the fingers at Smlz because he doesn't talk. But, but like from the rest of the members, how are we communicating through this? Because those are really good comms to go through. Because that will happen frequently. Our top tier teams are great team fighters. So while the team fight can start very well for you, because Suning is a team that can start the fights well, but what happens in between it, like when you go up against RNG, EDG, and FPX, like the execution of that team fight is so important.
Is this enough for you to see Suning still be a top contender? Or do
they need more time.
Okay.
I think right now we can't look at this team and call them a championship contender. I think that FPX is a team, I can already say that FPX is a team that I would say playoffs start now. Yeah, they're moving on to like semifinals, and then I would start looking at like how would they fare up against Invictus Gaming and RNG and all that. New RNG that's looking fairly good as well. Yeah. That's when that question comes in. But I think that the current form Suning has is not in top 3 and top 4 position.
I would also say that maybe towards more summer when you have more positions available, i.e. Worlds, that's when Suning maybe come back into the picture. But I mean, it's so early anyway. Yeah. What I'm saying is progress needed here over time. However, for that last game, I mean, we got to do it. Who do you think MVP would be? Well, let me tell you. 1, 2, 3. It's your boy. No, it's Rocky. I knew you would say.
I thought he got it,
man. I knew you would say TheShy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to be fair, I say your boy for a lot of people, and everyone else just got to guess. But it is Rocky. I mean, he did bait the last fight, so.
I guess that's the case. Like, I guess that's fine. 32% damage percentage. If I were to go towards Invictus Gaming across the board and say who would deserve it, I would actually go Baolan.
Yep.
I think Baolan as a player had played well throughout the game. His body bop slam, his body slam into ultimate has been great in the mid lane to start off the fight. And I think at that game-ending fight, while you would say Rookie, he got himself caught out. I wouldn't say Rookie. I would say Baolan.
I mean, was it caught out or was it a bait?
He got. Stop it. not allowing this. So, great job to everybody on Invictus Gaming. More MVPs for Rookie is always a good thing for him. Going forward, IG have slated themselves as just an aggressive, all-out, just skirmishing team. And that's fun for everyone to watch.
That's fun, yeah.
It's hard for the coaching staff to look at that and be like, is this the right way to play? Because they're going up against much worse teams. I know that Suning is a team that isn't that bad. They're actually like, they're top 5. That's fair. But when they're going up against Sino Dragons and Rogue Warriors, and this is the way that they're playing, that's why players across the globe are saying, well, that Griffin team in the LCK that's something to watch.
Everyone, yeah.
But once again, IG is the type of team that they play their opponents.
Yep.
So when they recognize that they're going up against much tougher teams, you see a little bit in slower play. And you look towards Ning, and he takes a lot less risks, I mean. And so I would love to see Invictus Gaming. I know they went through Suning, and this was our not so like match of the week type of deal. So I want to see what Invictus Gaming can do. And guess what? Guess what is the match of the week? IG versus FPX.
Which is one of the, I mean, it is the top team. It's undefeated.
Yeah.
Like IG, FPX, and then
boom.
Man,
That's the
and then
series
what?
I want to see.
Doomby versus Rookie is pretty up there. If you want mid lane versus mid lane, there you go.
Because this is the biggest test to FPX. A lot of the naysayers, including me, would come out and say, well, they're not a finals type of team. They're not a championship team because of some of these errors around vision control, slow play. Now, they played slow when they went up against Suning and actually clawed their way back in that series just before Chinese New Year's in Game 3. So, like, that was a great proof that they can be a lot more of a calm team and come together when it counts. But now going up against Invictus Gaming with how crazy that game was. I know that Doomby is going to match fire with fire.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go all in. And LWX, you don't even have to say the word. He's already in there. Kalista is being picked. Nah, that's LWX's picks now. So that's going to be the best series, I could say, that like looking at the entirety of the split, FPX and IG was already going to be my favorite series in terms of just stylistic play.
Yeah.
But now you're talking about the best team right now, 6-0. They're going to go for 7-0 when we saw Invictus Gaming last year was like undefeated for so long up until they go up against RNG. So like that is so fun to see.
It's every single lane that you're going to be wondering, okay, who wins this?
Yep.
However, that's the end of the broadcast for today. Let's look at our standings. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what has changed? Invictus Gaming are back up there.
There we are, 6-2. I mean, they have 8 games being played while some of these teams are, struggling for some of this. Like, let's look at RNG. Where are they at?
3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. So 5 games played versus IG with 8 games played. I mean, we'll see a lot more games coming forward for a lot of these teams, but it's just nice to see IG pick themselves back up.
At the moment, we can kind of leave LGD where they are. We can leave IG where they are. And like I said before, game of the week with Invictus Gaming and FPX is one that I'm looking forward to. Also wondering what will happen with RNG as the split goes on, but maybe it's definitely too early to ask that with the way RNG has been playing.
I think RNG's been playing very well right now.
Agree.
So that's really good for them. The fact
as well
that
as ADG.
Exactly, that we have our old guard still playing up, and they're the ones that are fighting to get right in there into the playoff tickets. So for both of those teams, they're threatening the teams that are already inside. I think EDG with their victory technically are in playoff point right now. But you already saw with IG just jumping right back up, even 2 wins mean the world to a lot of these teams. Sino Dragons pick up 2 wins and suddenly be in top 4 discussion. Not in terms of championship discussion, but less looking at the standings. You don't have to really concern yourself too much.
The new guard's also taking over a little bit in Sino Dragon in TOP.
Yeah.
We move to Tuesday's matchups, which is when we're not going to be back. This is the Chinese broadcast, of course. I would tune in to both these matches because FPX want to go undefeated, of course.
FPX want to keep that roll. And OMG, last we saw them, they looked so good. When they brought in Sion and they were playing a slower game, they should have taken down JDG.
Are you talking about our lad Penguin as well?
Yeah, our lad Penguin is doing a good job. OMG felt robbed in Chengdu, so now they're going to try and make it right when they go up against FPX.
It'd be pretty big as well. TOP being Sino Dragon, the other game there. TOP sitting top 3 at the moment. But Wednesdays when we're back, English broadcast for you, baby. What's cracking then? JDG and V5. I dig it.
And Rogue Warriors vs. Snake is just already a fun series. That one's going to be just people throwing stuff at each other. SOFM, Flandre, I know how strong Vladimir pick is, so Flandre would love to have his shot at Vladimir.
I mean, to be fair, after what we saw of Akali, Flandre picks that as well, so.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And it's going to still be 9.2 for that one, so Akali's going to be real strong on that. So, those are all real fun series to watch on their own right. Just take a look the entire week. The fact that the last series of the week is going to be IG versus FPX. If FPX can keep their title strong and not lose the series versus OMG, then that will make that one all the much sweeter.
It's definitely a good way to finish the week. However, remember, we're back on Wednesday. LPL Chinese broadcast tomorrow. Big thank you to Raz, as always, our whole production team here at Dominion. And we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll see you then. Bye for now, but not forever.